Hey guys, my name is Hashim Mahmoud and welcome to the first video of this YouTube channel. Technically it's not, but if you look at the channel right now, it would appear as though this is the first video. I'm here to explain why, what happened, and what's going to happen to this channel. So first thing that happened is I have actually unlisted all the videos, not deleted all the videos. What that means is that you can still technically access those videos in some other places, which I'll talk about in a minute. And two, the name of this channel is now Hashim Mahmoud, which is my personal name, and it's not Creator School, which it was a couple of hours ago or days ago. For those of you who have been following me on YouTube for over 3 to 4 months now, might recall that it used to be called Hashim Mahmoud. This channel used to be called my name, and then I changed it to Creator School, and now I'm changing it back to my name. So why this name change, and will this name ever change again? Well, short answer is no, it won't. And I know it's a difficult thing to swallow, but I'll explain why this happened and why this won't happen in the future. So the story begins about a year ago when already like for 7 years I've been making videos on how to make stuff, actually digital products. When I say stuff, I meant digital products without programming. Now, those things can be anything from a game, a website, an app, and even voice-based applications. All right, so I used to teach all these stuff without programming, and there were even programming-related videos as well, but mostly these kinds of stuff. So about a year ago, this movement about making stuff without code started to take off. It started to take momentum. People started to realize that you can make stuff without programming. This is not a gimmick any longer. So when this movement started to take off, I thought, okay, well, let's do something more than just making YouTube videos, because I personally thought that, okay, there is demand for this stuff, even in the local community, for those people who are not aware of this no-code movement, because at least in my city, people still think that this is a gimmick or this is a myth. So I wanted to, okay, well, create a business around it and sort of not just prove otherwise, but to bring awareness to people. So when I say people, I'm really passionate about making a change in the educational sphere, at least in India, because, well, educational system in India is highly outdated, and it's also pretty much messed up. Okay, more about that. Pretty much, we'll talk about that in another video. But anyways, it was the educational institutions, and also we wanted to. If you want to create a business around no code, it's not sufficient to just reach out to educational institutions, because we can definitely make a community around it. But if we're gonna make and if we want to create business, we're gonna have to reach out to people who can actually make stuff, commercial products, and make a living out of it. It's not sufficient to just reach out to educational institutions, so we reached out to companies and corporates and stuff like that, right? So we also reached out to companies. While we were in the pursuit of approaching both these kinds of people, and we were thinking, okay, well, instead of starting from level 0 or ground zero, let's leverage this YouTube channel and use the name Creator School, and sort of let's say that, because I exist in that business as well, because I'm kind of the founder of that business. So we thought, okay, well, instead of starting from level 0, let's start from this YouTube channel. And long story short, it was a bad idea, right? So because, well, when you're creating a business, there's a lot of complexities, formalities, and things that you need to do, which is not desirable for a YouTube channel. For instance, when you're raising money, you might have other people involved in your YouTube channel who have a high probability of inserting some kind of politics into your content, and I did not want to have any of that. Alright, so I just cleared away from any of those kinds of things. So I decided, okay, let's separate this YouTube channel out of Creator School. So business is different. If whatever happens to the business happens to the business, if nothing happens to this YouTube channel. These two are completely different entities, so you can still access all of the videos that I've been making on creatorschool.com. Not all the videos, but the videos that I feel are the ones you can benefit from a lot. So stuff like I've made a lot of hack projects, which is stuff like I used to take up a creative idea and then make that project in 1 hour or 30 minutes time using a no-code tool, record the whole session and put those out on YouTube. So all those sessions can be now accessed on creatorschool.com. Also, for those of you who are aware of this tool called Bubble, I used to make a Skillshare course that's still on. So for those of you who want to access my Bubble course, that's still live. So the only thing that is happening here is I have unlisted all of the videos that I've been making so far. Now, why did I unlist those things? Well, from now on, we're not going to be just doing videos on making projects hands-on, because a lot of no-code companies have also started making tutorials. And it's not just because I wanted to be different, but also because I wanted to add a different value, something that I can bring to the table, that something unique that I can add to the table. So I have decided to make videos about even informative and non-tutorial videos. Okay, so in order to clear that image of me being just a tutorial oriented business, I have decided to, okay, well, let's clear all that away and start fresh. Alright, so all the videos are gone. You can, if you still are interested in watching any of the videos, you can ask me on Twitter. You can DM me on Twitter, and I can probably send you a link to that video if that video happens to be something that could help you out. So if there's anything that you need help with, you can reach out to me on creatorschool.com. My email address is hasher@creatorschool.com. The link to Creator School will be in the description below. So Creator School is not going away, but it's not a part of this YouTube channel anymore. Now, in this channel, we'll be even doing stuff like projects, but we're gonna have a slightly different format. Now, what used to happen was, in an hour time, what I did was I took a creative idea, and I essentially rapidly built that product and showed you guys in the end, and that's it. Well, technically, that's not how I actually work. When you have an idea, there's a lot of things that you do to that idea to make that concrete and make that actually viable and implementable, right? So those stuff is not generally included in the video. So I end up rambling a lot of stuff in the videos, and the videos end up becoming like an hour-long video, because for anything, like for instance, if you wanted to learn how to make stuff on Bubble for the first time, there's a lot of things that you need to know before you start making one. All right, my video is a 1 hour video is for anybody who wants to get started with no code. So there's even meta information. You don't have to just learn about Bubble in that video. I also talk about stuff that you need to know before you start making that stuff using Bubble. So I'm gonna make more videos of this kind, and also videos like where we're going to talk about which tool is ideal for your use case. We're going to have more live sessions, and we're also going to discuss and critique some other no-code tools, the latest tools, the latest applications, and some stuff that you guys have been making, some stuff that have been that are happening on Product Hunt and other sites like that. So this could be more of a session where we could hang out, and this channel could be more of a social thing as opposed to just being a tutorial channel. So there's a lot of great things that I've planned, and I hope you guys will find those videos useful. So I can't wait to get started, and so thank you guys for cooperating with me. We're almost like 4,800 subscribers now. Let's hope we get to at least like 10,000 subscribers this year. Numbers don't really matter, but I hope you guys will find my videos useful. With that said, from the next video onwards, we'll start with the actual content. Thank you guys for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video very soon. Peace out.